So I'm currently the owner of a white iPhone XR, 64GB. The case I have on my phone is a pink transparent case from Wish, and I have two other colors, red and clear. This is probably one of the most favorite cases I've ever owned for a phone, so of course if you want it, I will leave it in the description below. Both my lock screen and my home screen are pictures of 𝐢𝐦𝐻𝐿 from got7 because I'm K-pop trash. So here's the current layout of my phone. I have 2 pages of apps, one which is the basics and all the others are apps and folders. So on the first page I have settings, photos, camera, weather, app store, my wallet which has the cards and stuff that I use, notes, maps, calendar, Google, FaceTime, and then I have a folder called utilities that has my contacts, clock, reminders, find my iPhone, YouTube Studio, voice memos, the measurement thing, and then this app called fonts that lets me have the different fonts that I have labeled on my folders, which you'll see when I show you those folders. Then at the bottom I have my phone app, Safari, messages, and obviously Apple Music, my pride and joy. If you want to follow me, my Apple Music name is irlane, and these are on my playlist. I recommend you listen to my current favorites playlist because I update that the most. Now into the interesting part. On the second page, my first folder that I have is labeled social, and of course I have Instagram. You guys know my Instagram is saint-cyr. I don't post, but you can still follow me. Next up is Twitter. My Twitter is also saint-cyr. I don't use this as much as I used to, but I tweet here and there. I retweet some cool stuff. And I actually have a Stan Twitter account because, again, I am K-pop trash. I'm actually very active on there. So if you want to be a part of my shenanigans, follow me there as well. Then I have Pinterest, and this is actually one of my favorite apps on my phone. I appreciate it a lot. I pin clothes, more K-pop again because I'm trash. Pretty girls, whatever the case may be, I really do love Pinterest a lot, and you can follow me there because it's kind of popping, not to flex or nothing. Next up is obviously YouTube, and then I have Snapchat, which I barely use and is private. The next folder I have labeled as K-Community, which is exactly what it sounds like, and the first app is VLive. All it is just K-pop groups, artists, etc. Basically going on Instagram Live, but it's on here because it's like a whole community of them. Yeah. And then I have Tumblr, which I used to actually use, but now I just use it for GIFs and photos that I can't find on Pinterest or Twitter. And here's the golden editing apps folder. I've got Facetune because, you know, we love photoshopping our faces and pimples and etc. Definitely one of my favorites. Next is InShot, and you can edit photos and videos with this, but I mainly only use it for videos if I need to crop them down to fit an Instagram size, or if I want to use this cool RGB filter that they have, but that's pretty rare and I don't use this as much as I used to. Next up is VSCO, and I hardly use this app anymore because I don't really use filters on my pictures these days, but I do use it for the photo adjusting features like brightness, contrast, saturation, etc. Next up is Fonto, and I've been using this for years. It's one of my favorite typography font apps. I download my own fonts from websites. It's quite lovely, so I highly recommend. Solomograph is like a 90s VHS app filter. I really am in love with this because, like I said, I don't really use filters on my pictures anymore, but when I do, I will go here because they have some really nice ones that look good on the right picture. Next I have Pixlr, and I've been literally using this since it was a whole different name and different icon like so long, but I only mainly use it for the double exposure feature where you can do like picture in picture. 𝐢𝐦𝐩𝐸 Plus is just the most basic, effective, and useful doodling drawing app. Sometimes on thumbnails I will use this. Of course, we have iMovie for obvious reasons that I don't think I need to explain. And my newest love, PicsArt. I have fallen in love with PicsArt, and I've heard of it for so long, but it's only taken me now to actually download it, and I love it so much. It takes my photoshopping skills to the next level. I love every single feature on it, the effects, the deleting background, the double exposure, the text. It is my new favorite photo editing app, and I will probably never delete it off my phone. On the second page, I have this app called Fujifilm, and it's like a 90s VHS camera. You have to take pictures on the fly, so it's like a developing camera. All you do is click on the little box, or you can even put your eye up to the hole, take a picture, go to your lab, and it'll have your quote-unquote developed photos. And it's such a nice app. I don't use it that much because I don't take pictures on the fly like that, but when I do, it's really nice and comes in handy. Next is yet another 90s VHS film app, but I use this one for videos. You can also do pictures, but I use it for video because my favorite filter on here is Instant One with the classic one border. Chef's kiss, so nice, and I love it to pieces. So next I have my games folder, and the first game I have is BTS World, and I've been stuck on this one mission for literally like since July, and I haven't played it since, so it's just sitting here. And then I have 2048, and I've gotten to 2048 2 or 3 times now. I used to play it every day, and now I finally got to it, so I don't really play it anymore. Then I have Triller, which is the music video app. You know, everybody uses that. And then TikTok.
We are in the ghetto! The ghetto! Ra-ta-ta-ta!
Go ahead and keep meaning it like that. You gonna get some solid fucking Nella.
No, I won't.
You gonna get some solid fucking Nella. Yes, you will.
No, I will fucking not.
Let me get this scoop then.
Go ahead.
So the next folder has anything related to do with money. So I have my bank, Cash App, PayPal, Amazon, Chick-fil-A. Then I have Wish, which is ideal if you need something that you actually don't and want to waste your money. So I'm on here quite often, and it's probably one of my favorite apps. Then I have the Kroger app because I shop there the most, even though I hate that place. Then a discount calculator because I cannot do math when I'm shopping and need to know the price of things on sale. AliExpress, and then on the page after that, I have eBay. Up next is my learning folder, and the first thing I have in there is my Bible because you gotta love the verse of the day. Calculator Plus is a calculator that's better than the one that comes on the phone because it's better than a scientific but not as great as a graphing and can do things that the regular calculator app can't, so I have that. Then I have Google Translate, Google Docs, the regular calculator app, and Naver Dictionary, which is basically dictionary.com but Korean. And then I have Papago, which is way better than Google Translate, as we all know, because I've said it before, and I'm using that to learn Korean, obviously. Next is Quizlet, and I have all my vocab sets, parts of the body, greetings, etc. And then this new one, I think Sejong, I don't know how you say it, but basically teaches you how to actually speak Korean properly in conversation. It basically helps you to have the right speed of what you're saying, enunciating, and actually like properly speak the language. So my TV folder has Google Home, which controls my Chromecast and all the other Google devices in my house, Hulu, and if you're looking for a show to watch on Hulu, Rick and Morty 1, and 2, Good Trouble, because 10 out of 10. And then Kakao has Korean shows and award shows and dramas and all that. Netflix, obviously, and I recommend Meteor Garden if you're looking for a show on there because it was also great. TV Mirror basically is for my Chromecast as well. I can cast my phone screen onto the TV, and I use that for the next app after that, Vicky Rakuten, because you have to have premium to use the Chromecast feature to watch shows, and I'm not paying for that, so I use the TV Mirror instead. So life hack. Immediately after that, I have my health folder, which has the health app, and Clue, which is a period tracker, so we're not going to open that. My productivity folder has all the boring stuff, my files, Google Drive, Gmail, my mail, and then documents, which actually holds a lot of things I make for videos, and it has a browser that allows me to download files directly into the app, so that's what I use if I need anything downloaded like music or clips. And then Tiny Scanner allows you to turn pictures of documents into actual PDF documents, so that is quite handy. My miscellaneous folder has T-Mobile Tuesdays, and if you're not on it, get on it because it is amazing having a free surprise every Tuesday. And then SoundHound just helps you find songs if you hear music playing around. SoundCloud, I don't use that much, but if you want to follow it, there it is. Yelp, which is the review app, and then LifeShield, which is the alarm system for my house.